Grand prize winner is Ayim Poca, Sara de Antonio Feu from Spain.
Es para mí el gran logro que he conseguido durante estos años, dedicándome a tiempo parcial a la fotografía. Pues la historia de esta fotografía es sobre la vida de Ayim Poca. Ayim Poca es una niña albina de 6 años de edad que vive en una región del norte de Ghana. Son 2 hermanas que en diferentes circunstancias podrían ser discriminadas por su color de piel y las 2 se compenetran con mucho amor, es como que se abrazan. Con esta fotografía pues, quería hacer pensar a la gente sobre la discriminación que sufren los albinos y que han sufrido durante muchos años. Es una especie de forma de denuncia, de hacer pensar que todavía nos quedan muchas cosas por conseguir.
全体を通して一番印象的に象徴的に感じたのがネクストジェネレーションからの作品だったんですね。写真というものが技術だけではなくって何を伝えたいかという思いっていうのがやはり一番問われるものだなっていうことも考えさせられました。
Pues siento una enorme alegría de haber recibido este premio. Pues mi objetivo en el futuro es seguir formándome como fotógrafa por mi cuenta, que es un poco como he hecho siempre por temas laborales. Y bueno, me gustaría poder seguir contando historias que lleguen a la gente.
Sometimes the images have a strong narrative or a point of view or a story in them, and sometimes the images have a strong kind of visual aesthetic to it. And our idea and the balance is to kind of get a kind of a mix of both. And I guess the viewer should really kind of look into these stories.
The purpose here, I hope, of this contest, and I'm sure this is why Nikon have it, is to promote photography, that there is an elevated art form. It is not disposable. It's an artwork. It's a way of expressing ourselves. So I'm hoping that people look at these pictures and go, yeah, it's not a simple picture.
It's a great honour. I didn't expect to win. So the picture is of my grandparents nearly 10 years ago. They got married in the 1940s, and after a brief period of being married for maybe 6 months to a year, my grandfather went off to war. He was away for 3 years, and when he came back, he was changed from the sort of funny, smart, kind man that he was. We didn't realise that until sort of quite late on in his life, but that meant that they had a very turbulent, quite violent 60-year marriage. So when he developed Alzheimer's in the last few years of his life, it kind of rendered him placid back to the man he used to be, where my nan could kind of take charge a little bit more and felt more comfortable in her own home.
I think photography plays so many different roles for so many different people. It can be a record of history, it can be a mirror of society, it can be a way of self-expression, it can be a voice, it can be a protest. Photography is everything, and I think that's the beauty of it.
So I'm a full-time photographer, and I run photography workshops and tours in the UK and abroad, teaching photography. To do more of the same, yeah, to teach more people. I'm a qualified teacher as well as being qualified in photography. So I teach people how to take pictures and how to see the world.
I want them to appreciate the imagery that we selected. Obviously I want them to look at that and just appreciate the time that went into creating the work for the winners. I want them to feel like kind of a sense of congratulatory appreciation towards the winners as well.
Perasaan saya mungkin awal-awalnya saya merasa mungkin agak-agak sedih ya, karena melihat banyaknya orang yang tidak mampu mendapatkan pelayanan gratis dari kegiatan amal. Tetapi akhirnya saya senang karena subjek yang menjadi foto saya, ya saya senang karena dia akhirnya bisa ketawa, bisa senang karena bisa melihat lagi.
It was a pleasure and an honor to judge this work, and I wish you the best. And I think we're all evolving and learning continuously, so I've learned a lot myself just from viewing the work, and I hope we all continue to help each other in this most vital endeavor, photography.
Karena bisa menang di Nikon Photo Contest yang saya rasa sangat susah ya, dan menang di Nikon Photo Contest ini merupakan salah satu prestasi terbesar saya untuk saat ini. Untuk fotografi saya akan tetap terus belajar karena saya tahu fotografi selalu berkembang, dan mungkin untuk zaman modern sekarang ya karena banyaknya fotografer, jadi saya kira untuk menjadi fotografer yang bisa eksis di kancah internasional, saya kira kita membutuhkan sesuatu yang wah juga.
你们的片子之所以得奖，并不是因为你们用的器材多好，或者是用了你们的后期技术多好。你们的片子得奖，是因为你们找到了一个独特的视角，去看一样东西，而且来运用一个特别独特的方法，来把它表达出来。正是因为这样子。 你们这样的片子呢，带有你们个人独特的个性和风格。
因为这些拍摄的人都是我的同学或者朋友，我们平常是朝夕相处，一起在一起学习生活的，所以他们对我的镜头没有戒备之心，会把最自然的一面展现给我。像拍摄这些人的过程中，我自己也是体现了我的喜怒哀乐的。照片中其中的每一个人或物。 都见证了包括我自己在内的熠熠生辉的青春。
I think photography is also a hobby. It's also you can enjoy. At the same time, you can express like what you see the society, especially in the world, like different country. You can find your own language by using your camera. So I think just express.
我很感谢就是尼康以及各位评委能够给我这样一个机会，让我把来自我这个年纪特有的影像展示给这么多人看。我不断的拍摄下去，一直保持以一个学生的态度，不断的向别人学习，自己不断的进步，一直在摄影的道路上做一个学生。我会一直拍摄下去，也不会放下摄影。
And what I'm hoping is that the winners from this competition is that they will bring that extra edge to the art of photography and remind us that it's not enough just to snap a photo. And again, you are taking a photograph to share, obviously, but hopefully you're sharing that story.
When creating this film, I wanted to make something that was relatable, but completely up to your own emotional interpretation, dealing with anxiety, fear, trauma, all of those things. I wanted to make this piece to show people that they are not alone in that realm.
It was clear that you were shooting subject matter that you really enjoyed and that you were passionate about, which is really the core of creating good images. And I hope that this is just the beginning stages and that you can continue on to continue to do great work.
It's unbelievable. I didn't even think something like that was possible. It's really, I'm very honored and just in a dream almost right now. Future goals include just continuing to make more work creatively and help other people on their personal projects. This is opening so many doors, and I'm very excited to see what happens next.
I was a winner of a bronze medal in 1993, or no, 1983, because I'm very old, or 1984. And I have to say that I was thrilled. So I hope that you, if you're a winner, are thrilled. I hope you'll be really thrilled to understand that there were at least 12 people who were looking hard and admiring your work, and that it did brilliantly to have got this far.
The judges were very happy to present their point of view all the time. So there wasn't a quiet agreement on anything. There was a lot of very active discussion, a lot of active debate which went on in the evening.
And in the end, this passionate process, I think, has created a very passionate set of awards. We did this time is we brought a lot more conversation and discussion into the process. So I think it feels that way. It feels like still it's a living process. And the living process will continue now as the work is published and the audience and the world gets to see them.